Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to witness a courtroom moment that quickly spirals into something far heavier than a simple sentencing. The judge lays out the stakes immediately, a third-degree felony carrying up to 10 years capped at 5 under the agreement. But as the record unfolds, it becomes clear this isn't just about one mistake. Probation violations, multiple pending cases, and a pattern of decisions start piling up fast, setting the tone for what's about to become a tense and revealing hearing.
Motor vehicle, that's a third-degree felony, which carried with it up to 10 years in prison. The agreement here is that whatever sentence shall not exceed a cap of 5 years in prison. So we are looking at no less than 2, no more than 5 years confinement in prison. Deferred or unadjudicated probation can be assessed. About to sneeze on. The pollen is out there, folks. Also, you could be sentenced
Would you like me to move
to no less than 2, no more than 5 years.
I think that there was no issue as far as contraband being in the vehicle that she was attempting to evade the search of the vehicle, another felony case, other felony prosecutions. Additionally, she didn't have a warrant. There was really no good reason for her to be made other than just poor decision making and perhaps mental stress.
Mental stress for what?
You want to tell them?
There's an elephant in the room here. The elephant in the room is
Substance abuse.
you got 7 other cases pending.
Those are somewhere in
I
town.
don't care if they're,
I'm going to address.
as long as they're on this planet.
I think that what's going to happen here, and talking with the prosecutors, they're looking at what the court's going to do here.
Well, and this is a fact here. I just want to make sure you were on probation from Orange County when you committed this offense, correct? You have to speak out.
Yes,
So she can.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So you're on probation for a illegal possession of controlled substance. It looks like some kind of it's a state jail felony. Then you commit this offense, and thereafter being placed on probation, and then your probation was revoked. Then it looks like all of these are the same. Well, there's not all the same date. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burglaries of a building, burglaries of habitation, engaging organized criminal, tampering and falsificating with physical evidence,
That should be child care.
and possession of a controlled substance. All in the date of offense is February 16th of 23. And that's
The courtroom shifts from legal facts to personal history as the defendant is pressed about her growing list of charges. The judge reads through burglaries, evidence tampering, and drug possession, painting a picture of escalating criminal behavior. When asked what led to this path, she reveals the loss of her daughter and emotional turmoil. Yet the judge challenges the contradictions, especially the responsibility of caring for another child while continuing to commit crimes, turning the exchange into a deeply uncomfortable confrontation.
it looks like before you were placed on probation in Orange County that was later revoked until last year. And then those are all pending cases. Those haven't been disposed of yet.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Oh,
I'm representing them.
okay. Then you've got this new evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle, the third-degree felony that pops up, and it is committed on November 12th of 2024 after you were on probation for that Orange County case. And after it's alleged you committed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offenses out of Tyler County that are pending. Then I didn't even talk about the misdemeanors, Richard. We got evading arrest or detention pending in Tyler County. A failure to identify in Tyler County. And then you receive 30 days in jail for a theft of property, I guess, here in Jefferson County. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What's all this all about?
I had lost my daughter and I just kind of spiraled out of control.
When?
Let's see, about 4 years ago.
What was the date?
When I lost my daughter.
Yes.
But
You certainly know that.
No, but she didn't.
We all know when
No,
we lose a child,
CPS.
exactly the moment that happened.
Well, it was she didn't pass or nothing. It was to CPS. I lost her to CPS.
Oh.
Yes. So.
The judge continues pushing, reframing the situation as a series of conscious choices rather than circumstances. He stresses personal responsibility, consequences, and the impact on family, even referencing a book about priorities and accountability. The courtroom atmosphere shifts from emotional explanation to moral reckoning. The discussion now centers on whether probation or prison would create stronger accountability, signaling that the decision ahead will hinge on whether the defendant deserves another chance.
Why?
Because her father got caught with drugs.
Because of her father?
Yes, sir. So
that's not the way it works.
Well, he had said that I was a danger to her.
Well, they must have articulated some reason.
Right.
Okay. Nonetheless, so do you have any children?
I have 13-year-old.
That's in your care.
Yes, sir.
What about that? I mean, you're committing crimes here. You can go to prison for a long time if you added all this stuff up. And you got a child at home?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Come on. But on one hand, you say, well, I'm suffering because one of my children were taken away from me, but you have a child at home that you're responsible for, and you've got all these crimes? That doesn't make any sense. Man,
I was kind of hanging around the wrong people.
Prosecutors step in and dramatically raise the stakes by describing the high-speed evading incident. The judge is reminded that the defendant ran traffic lights across multiple streets, creating serious risk to public safety. Then comes the bombshell. The inventory search of her vehicle revealed checkbooks, IDs, and financial cards belonging to numerous other people. This revelation reframes the motive behind the chase and strengthens the prosecution's argument that probation has already failed. Momentum turns sharply against the defendant as prosecutors argue she already had her chance and shouldn't be rewarded simply for not killing anyone during the chase. Then the situation worsens. Concerns arise that she attempted to dilute a drug test on the very day of sentencing, leading to bond revocation. When she pleads for another chance at probation, the judge bluntly reminds her that probation was already given once, and squandered. Intro. The hearing reaches its inevitable conclusion. The judge reviews her history one final time, confirms her competency, and formally accepts the guilty plea. The sentence is handed down, for years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. With that, the courtroom tension resolves into finality, leaving the remaining cases to be handled separately. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.